Hello students, mathematics has various areas like arithmetics, algebra, geometry, coordinate geometry, data interpretation, like various areas. Okay. Among all these areas, one of the interesting area is algebra. One of the greatest Indian mathematician Bhaskaracharya has written a book on this area, that is algebra. The name of the book is Leelavati Ganitam. In this book, there are various interesting concepts, logical problems and thoughtful solutions. So, today we are going to discuss about the very interesting chapter algebra. See, I am pronouncing as polynomials. So, what is a polynomial? Polynomial is made up of two terms, namely poly and another one is nominal. Poly means many. Nominal means terms. So, many terms, we are using many terms. A polynomial is defined as an expression which is composed of variables, constants and exponents that are combined using the mathematical operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay. So, let us see one example, that is 5x square plus 2y minus 7. There are three terms, one is 5x square, second one is 2y minus 7, third one. All these are combined with algebraic sum. Algebraic sum means here by using different mathematical operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, of course division. So, if you consider the term 5x square, x square here, x square is an exponent, correct? Okay. And 5 is its multiple, means is called as coefficient. Here x is the variable, clear? So, and 7 is a constant. So, there are some constants, some numerical values, some variables. Here what is variable? That is a very, very important. There are 5 apples, there is a meaning, because the number of apples is represented by a numerical value, that is 5. So, we consider as constant, of course 7 as a constant means it is a numerical value. So, it does not change, 7 is always 7 only. But if you consider word, call it as x or a term as x, it is called a variable. It varies from one situation to another situation. That is the reason simply we call it as variable, clear. So, there are some constants, some variables, the algebraic sum will give the polynomials. So, which are said to be polynomials, that is a very, very important. In mathematics, we have expressions. All the expressions can be classified as two kinds. One is numerical expressions and second one is algebraic expressions. What is a numerical expression? That is very, very important. Of course, the addition or subtraction or algebraic sum means these of only numerals, that is called numerical expression. If there are some variables, some constants, such combination is said to be algebraic expression. Okay. Let us see some algebraic expressions here. 3x, x minus 2, minus 6y square, minus 79 of x, another one is 5. So, here 3x is, I am saying it is a polynomial, x minus 2 is a polynomial, minus 6y square minus 79 x is a polynomial, 5 is also polynomial. So, then definitely you have a doubt whether 5 is a polynomial or not. Yes, 5 is a polynomial. One term is allowed here, it can be a just constant. So, 5 can be written as 5 of x to the power of 0, correct, because x to the power of 0 is 1. 5 is that constant also considered as a polynomial. Later you are going to understand it as a constant polynomial. Okay, let us see some more algebraic expression, that is 3x y power minus 2. This is an algebraic expression which is not a polynomial. The reason is the exponent is minus 2, the power of the value of y is minus 2, clear. So, I said 3x y power minus 2 which is an algebraic expression, only algebraic expression but not a polynomial. maybe you understand some algebraic expressions are not polynomials, correct. Okay, let us take another one, 2 by x plus 2. 2 by x plus 2, 2 by x plus 2 is also not a polynomial. So, here 2 is divided by the variable with x plus 2. So, the division with the variable is not allowed. This is another condition. Okay. 1 by x, again 1 is divided by variable. So, it is not a polynomial. Root x is not a polynomial because the power or the exponent of x is 1 by 2. It is a fractional exponent. So, from these three examples you can understand, the first one is 3x y power minus 2 is not a polynomial, it is an algebraic expression. The reason behind for this expression is the exponent is negative. Okay. Another one is 2 by x plus 2, it is not a polynomial. The reason is the expression is divided by the variable. Even 1 by x also is not a polynomial, the reason is same. Root x is not a polynomial, the reason is here it is a fractional exponent. So, there are two conditions. One condition is power or the exponent should not be a negative value. Another one is the expression should not be divided by the variable, means the variable should not be in the denominator of the term. And the third one is power is not a fraction, it should not be a fractional exponent. So, from these we can come to a conclusion. So, I said in the previous one 4 are polynomials and next 4 are not polynomials. So, we can come to a conclusion, an expression which has the exponent a non-negative integer, such expressions are said to be polynomials. The expressions which has negative exponent or the fractional exponent or it is divided by the variable, such algebraic expressions are not polynomial. Is it clear? So, for a polynomial it is a very important. Maybe you have a doubt, that is x by 2, I am taking x by 2. So, x by 2 is allowed because you can divide by constant, you can divide an expression by a constant, you cannot divide an expression by the variable, correct. So, x is a numerator, you have 2 which is in the denominator. So, 2 is a constant, 2 is a numerical, you can divide, it is allowed. 3x by 8 is the same reason, and root 2 is allowed. The previous one root x is not a polynomial, but root 2 is an allowed because root 2 is a constant, as you know that root 2 value is 1.414 and so on, correct, because it is a irrational number. Is it clear to understand about the polynomial? The previous one, just compare the previous thing and present thing here. Here 2 by x plus 2 or 1 by x root x, these are not allowed to consider as the polynomials. Am I correct? Okay. When you come into this x by 2 or root 2, these are allowed because these are constant to the numerical values or constants. So, I am come to the conclusion to give a definition. A polynomial in x is an expression containing the algebraic sum of a finite number of terms which has non-negative integral powers. So, non-negative integral, why I said or the concept it is saying it is a non-negative integral powers means here maybe 0. So, simply you can say as positive integers, but you should say as non-negative because 5 is a polynomial. Previously I just discussed that 5 is a polynomial. There 5 of x power 0 where the power or exponent is 0, that is already I said that is the reason non-negative integral power. Now, just a brief discussion about these terms. One is constant, example numericals, that is 1, 2, 3, variables g, h, x, y, etc. So, generally we are using x, y, z, t as variables, and sometimes we will use a, b, c as constant, sometimes we will use a, b, c also as variables, but most used frequently used the words or alphabets are x, y, z, g, even g, h. Okay, now next one is exponents, that is x to the power of 5. So, here 5 is an exponent here, x to the power of 5, like 3x square, all this comes into the exponents. So, in an algebraic expression we have constants, variables, exponents. Is it clear? Generally the notation of the polynomial is denoted by p of x or g of x, whatever it may be here. P of x, where x represents the variable, p stands for the polynomial function, but of course the function is not there in our regular curriculum. So, simply we have to understand that a polynomial is denoted by p of x. For example, p of x is equal to x square minus 5x plus 11. Is it clear? So, here x is the variable, x square is the exponent, 11 is a constant. Here of course minus 5 is also constant. Here minus 5 will be considered as the coefficient of x. Okay. So, the very important thing is degree of a polynomial. So, is it clear? Are you come to a conclusion? So, which expressions is said to be polynomial? So, now we come to a conclusion that is every polynomial is an algebraic expression, but every algebraic expression need not to be a polynomial. So, now we are discussing about the polynomial. Okay. In the first term is degree of a polynomial. What is the degree of a polynomial? The degree of a polynomial is defined as highest degree of the monomial within a polynomial. Thus, a polynomial equation having one variable which has the largest exponent is called degree of the polynomial. In very simple manner, the highest power of the variable in the polynomial is said to be degree. So, let us take an example, 6x to the power 4 plus 3x square plus 5x plus 19. In this, 6x power 4 one term, 3x square one term, 5x is another term and 19 is a one more term. So, here the degree of 6x is 4, 6x to the power 4 is 4, for 3x square is 2, for 5x it is 1, for 19 it is 0. Among 4, 2, 1, 0, the highest one is 4. So, the degree of the given expression or given polynomial 6x to the power 4 plus 3x square plus 5x plus 19 is 4. Simply you can say it is 4. Is it clear? Okay. So, now based on this degree we can classify the polynomials into some kinds. So, the degree of the polynomial and the name of the polynomial, and I am giving some example for each one. The first one, let us start with 0. 0 is said to be simply 0 polynomial and the degree is not defined, simply you call it as 0 polynomial. Okay. The next one is, let us take some numericals, that is 12, minus 5, 3 by 4, like take any numerical value. These are said to be constant polynomials. 12 you can write it as 12 of x to the power of 0, correct? So, what is the degree here? 0. So, simply we can say the degree of the polynomial is 0, such polynomial are said to be constant polynomial. If you consider some more expressions like x minus 12 or 2x plus 3, here the degree of each expression is 1, x minus 12. So, x is a variable, the exponent is 1. So, the degree of the polynomial is 1. 2x plus 3, here x, the exponent is 1. So, the degree of the polynomial is 1. If the degree of the polynomial is 1, such polynomials are said to be linear polynomials. Okay. And the next one, if you consider 2x square plus 5 plus 4, 4x square plus 9x plus 7. Here, so 2x square plus 5x plus 4 or 4x square plus 9x plus 7, if you consider this, the degree of each expression or each polynomial is 2. When the degree of the polynomial is 2, such polynomials are said to be a quadratic polynomial. If you consider some more examples like x cube minus 2x square plus 3x plus 4, 6x cube plus 4x square plus 3x plus 1. So, the degree of these polynomials are 3 only. So, simply if the degree of the polynomial is 3, such polynomials are said to be cubic polynomials. So, maybe if degree is 4, what is the name of the polynomial? That is a biquadratic polynomial. The terms of the polynomial, next one. So, if you consider x cube minus 2x square plus 3x plus 4, x cube is one term, minus 2x square is a second term, 3x is a third term, of course, is a 4 is a fourth term. The terms of a polynomial are the parts of the equation which are generally separated by plus or minus signs. So, each part of a polynomial in an equation is a term, already I said. So, it is an algebraic sum, already I said it is an algebraic sum, maybe addition, maybe subtraction. So, each one is said to be as term. So, this polynomial x cube minus 2x square plus 3x plus 4 has 4 terms. Of course, here do not get confusion. So, the degree of this polynomial is 3. Okay. The number of terms of this polynomial is 4 and the degree is 3 because the highest power is 3 here. Are you understand? Okay. Now, the polynomials are classified based on the number of terms in the expression. The 4 types of the polynomials are monomials, binomials, trinomials and multinomial. Okay. So, if you consider the expression which has only one term like 3x, such polynomial is said to be monomial, means there are only one term. If you consider an expression or a polynomial 3x plus 5, 3x and 5 are 2 terms, 2 stands for bi. So, it is said to be binomial. If you consider 3 terms 4x square plus 9x plus 7, so there are 2 kinds of classification, one is with respect to degree and the second one is with respect to terms. So, how many terms are there? What is the degree here? Monomial has the degree maybe 7. For example, 3x power 7, I have taken 3x to the power of 7. The degree of that polynomial is 7, but it is a monomial. Is it clear? Okay, that is a very important. So, you have to consider this. Now, I am coming to the second area, that is called value of a polynomial. The first one is degree of a polynomial. Are you understand clearly? I think so. So, next one is value of a polynomial. The value of a polynomial means the value of a polynomial takes, clear, p of x is a polynomial. For example, the value p of x takes at any x equal to a is p of a. So, p of a is said to be value of the polynomial. So, maybe you have a doubt, sir, what is the use of this learning of the value of the polynomial and other things? Maybe you have this wide application in the various branches of sciences. For example, physics. If you consider the concept, call it as kinematics. So, kinematics deals the motion of the body. Okay. So, when the body is moving with a certain velocity and acceleration, so the path or the movement of the body is represented in a form of a t square minus 3t plus 5. Okay. If you differentiate the statement, it will be gives the velocity. Again, if you differentiate, you will get the acceleration. Is it clear? So, here t square minus 3t plus 5 is a quadratic polynomial. So, if you want to know how much distance travelled by the body at t equal to 10 seconds, you have to substitute the value 10 in t square minus 3t plus 5. Is it clear? So, if you want to do the numericals in physics, especially the chapter like kinematics or dynamics or other things, so the polynomial has a wide application. The trajectory of the projectile is a parabola. In physics, they are going to learn it. So, the equation is y equal to ax square plus bx. Okay. Ax square plus bx represents a quadratic polynomial. Clear? So, like we have wide application, for that reason you have to learn the value of a polynomial. So, to understand not only mathematics but also various parts of the other sciences. Okay. So, let us take an example. If p of x is equal to x square plus x plus 1, then find the value of p of x. at different values of x can be calculated as follows. At x equal to 0, if you take it at x equal to 0, it means that we have to find the value of p of 0. Clear? Okay. Substitute that. P of 0 means you have to replace x with 0. We have to substitute the value 0 where the x is present. So, what the given expression? X square plus x plus 1. So, you have to substitute the value 0 in place of x, means your x square means 0 square plus x means plus 0 plus 1. 0 square is 0 and of course, itself is 0 plus 1 means here 0 plus 0 is 0 plus 1 is 1. So, p of 0 is equal to 1. What is the meaning of this one here? The value of polynomial p of x at x equal to 0 is 1. That means simply you can call it as p of 0 is 1. Is it clear? So, like you can find the value. So, now I am taking one more example. Find the value of the following polynomial where a is equal to minus 2. Okay, a equal to minus 2 means here you are going to find the value of p of minus 2. Is it clear? So, you have to find the value a equal to minus 2. P of a is equal to a cube plus a square minus 10. Okay. So, a cube plus a square minus 10. A cube plus a square minus 10 means here you have to substitute the value minus 2 in the place of a. The given polynomial is a cube plus a square minus 10. So, value of given polynomial when a equal to minus 2, we will get it as p of minus 2 as at a you have to substitute minus 2. So, minus 2 whole cube plus a square minus 2 whole square minus 10. Minus 2 whole cube means here minus 8, minus 2 whole square itself is 4, minus 10 here, minus 8 minus 10, you have to add the negative values first, because minus 8 and minus 10 which is minus 18 plus 4. So, minus 18 plus 4 which is minus 14. Hence, the value of p of a cube plus a square minus 10 where a equal to minus 2 is minus 14, means a simple substitution. This is very important. If you know how to find the value of a polynomial, already I discussed, you can find so many numericals and so many numerical problems. Okay. Now, let us take another example. Now, we will check the value of the polynomial for x equal to 2. So, why I am taking 3 more examples to here. So, this practice is very important. Now, take your pen and paper and write the polynomial p of x equal to x square plus 4x plus 4 and try your own. So, whether you are going to find the value of the polynomial for a while. Now, I am going to explain it, try it your by own, at the same time I am going to explain this concept. That is the given polynomial p of x equal to x square plus 4x plus 4. So, the value of the given polynomial when x equal to 2 will get p of 2 means x is replaced by 2 means 2 square plus 4 of 2 4x. So, 4 of 2 plus 4, 2 square itself 4 plus 4 of 2 is 8. So, plus 4, 4 plus 4, 8 plus 8 is 16. Hence, the value of p of x equal to x square plus 4x plus 4 where x equal to 2 is 16. Clear? In this manner, you can find the value of the polynomial easily. So, take some more examples and practice it, get a confidence how to find the value of the polynomial. This is very simple, at the same time very important. Clear? Okay. So, after knowing this value of the polynomial, you will get sometimes when you substitute the value or replace the value in place of variable, you will get 0, means the value of the polynomial will be 0. If the value of the polynomial is 0, can you name the things in any specific name? Okay, we will see. So, with is there any specific name or simply you can call it as a value of the polynomial? Let us say that is called as 0 of the polynomial. Clear? When with the value of a variable we get the value of the polynomial equal to 0, that value is said to be 0 of the polynomial. If p of a equal to 0, then a is referred to the 0 of the polynomial p of x. If p of 1 equal to 0, then 1 is the 0 of the polynomial. If p of minus 2 equal to 0, minus 2 is the 0 of the polynomial. Is it clear? That's a very important. So, we are going to check whether the given one is 0 of the polynomial or not with the given polynomial. Now, let us take a polynomial x cube plus x minus 10. So, verify or check whether x equal to 2 or x equal to 3. Among x equal to 2, x equal to 3, which is the 0 of the polynomial. That is a very okay. So, what is the given polynomial? P of x equal to x cube plus x minus 10. So, we will check x equal to is a 0 of the polynomial or not. What you have to do now? So, you have to replace x by 2 or you have to find the value of p of 2. So, p of 2 means 2 cube plus 2 minus 10. Of course, 2 cube is 8, 8 plus 2 minus 10 here, 8 plus 2 is 10, 10 minus 10 is 0. So, means p of 2 is 0, clear? Okay. Means when it is p of 2 equal to 0, you can say 2 is the 0 of the polynomial. Now, we go for with x equal to 3, okay. We will check x equal to 3. If x equal to 3, then the value of p of x, we will get p of 3 is equal to, just you are going to replace the x value with 3. So, 3 cube plus 3 minus 10 means 3 cube is 27 plus 3 minus 10 means here simply 27 plus 3 is 30, 30 minus 10 is 20. So, p of 3 is 20, not 0. So, it is not a 0 of the polynomial. Am I correct? P of 2 equal to 0. So, it is a 0 of the polynomial. P of 3 is 20, it is not the 0 of the polynomial. So, now you can observe that when x equal to 2, we get p of x equal to 0, hence 2 is referred as 0 of the polynomial x cube plus x minus 10, clear? Okay. Now, I am going to take one more example. Check whether t equal to 3 or t equal to minus 3 is the 0 of the polynomial or not. So, what how to do? T square minus t minus 12. So, substitute the value by 3 means you are going to find the value with p of 3. P of 3 equal to 3 square minus 3 minus 12, 3 square is 9, minus 3 minus 12 means simply minus 3 minus 12 is minus 15, 9 minus 15 is minus 6, p of 3 is minus 6 but not 0. So, it is not a 0 of the polynomial. Okay. Now, if you take t equal to minus 3, when the t is replaced by minus 3, then the p of minus 3 is minus 3 square minus of minus 3 minus 12 minus 3 square itself is 9 of minus 3 is plus 3 minus 12 3 9 plus 3 is 12, 12 minus 12 is 0. So, p of minus 3 is 0. Now, you can observe that t of minus 3 will get p of t equal to 0, hence minus 3 is referred to as 0 of the polynomial t square minus t minus 12. Is it clear? Like you can verify whether the given value is the 0 of the polynomial or not. So, what is the 0 of the polynomial? Where the value equal to 0, that value is said to be 0 of the polynomial. Polynomial chapter, you are going to learn all these things. So, if you learn all these things in a proper way, so that the 10th class concepts are very easy for you, and mostly I gave the basic information to you to understand these concepts. Once you understand these concepts, you can easily perform the chapters of polynomial of 10th class in a simplest manner. Clear? So, I hope everyone understand this concept. You are going to start your 10th class with a high confidence, fully confidence. So, best of luck children, have a nice day.